Alright, let's talk about something that's been buzzing in the Marvel universe lately. Samara Weaving as Emma Frost.
Now, I know what you're thinking, Emma Frost? Isn't she the Ice Queen with a penchant for being a villain? And honestly, that's exactly what makes this casting so fascinating.
Here's a woman who's spent her career playing characters that are equal parts chaotic and charming, and now she's getting handed the reins of one of Marvel's most complex figures. Think about it, Emma Frost isn't just a telepath, she's a symbol of evolution, someone who's constantly shifting between hero and villain.
And Samara?
She's the kind of actress who can make you root for a character even when they're clearly in the wrong.
Personally, I think this is a masterstroke. Why? Because Emma Frost isn't just a character, she's a narrative device.
She represents the idea that morality isn't black and white, and in a world where Marvel has been struggling to find its footing lately, that kind of ambiguity is exactly what they need.
What makes this really interesting is how this casting might force the MCU to confront its own identity. For years, Marvel has been all about clear-cut heroes and villains, but Emma Frost is a reminder that nuance exists. And if Samara Weaving can bring that nuance to life, it could be the spark that reignites interest in the X-Men franchise. But let's not ignore the bigger picture here. Marvel's been on a roller coaster lately.
After the underwhelming reception of films like Captain America, Brave New World, they're trying to reboot their brand.
And here we are, with a new X-Men movie that's supposed to bridge the gap between Fox's legacy and the MCU's future. What many people don't realize is that this isn't just about adding another superhero to the roster, it's about redefining what it means to be a mutant in this universe. Emma Frost isn't just a character, she's a statement.
A statement that Marvel is willing to take risks, to embrace complexity, and to let its characters grow. If you take a step back and think about it, this casting could signal a shift in how Marvel approaches its storytelling. For years, they've been playing it safe, but with the X-Men, they have the opportunity to break the mold.
And honestly, I can't wait to see how Samara Weaving navigates that.
One thing that immediately stands out to me is the contrast between her previous roles and this new one. She's played everything from a terrified bride in Ready or Not to a chaotic babysitter in The Babysitter.
But Emma Frost?
That's a role that demands a level of subtlety and control that she's never had to showcase before. What this really suggests is that Marvel is betting big on her ability to reinvent herself, and that's a gamble I'm personally excited about. Because let's face it, the MCU needs a fresh face, a fresh perspective, and a fresh way of looking at its own mythology.
And if there's one thing I've learned from watching Marvel over the years, it's that when they take a chance on someone unexpected, it often leads to something incredible. So, what does this mean for the future of the X-Men? Well, that's the real question. Because Emma Frost isn't just a new character, she's a bridge between the old and the new, between the Fox era and the MCU's next chapter.
And if Marvel can pull this off, it could be the beginning of something truly groundbreaking.
But if they mess it up? Well, that's the risk of innovation. Either way, I'm here for it.